Good morning. I wasn't planning on coming on, but someone actually asked yesterday about an eyeshadow look. And we currently have these gorgeous new palette, like these colors, and they are in collection. So this is the Sun collection, the Earth collection, and then the Moon collection right here. And they went out really quickly. They sold out the same day that they were put out. But there is still the Earth collection available, so I wanted to show you a quick eyeshadow look with this collection. And I am going to be using Saint's eyeshadow brush. I think that this has been very helpful for me. I am not like a pro at eyeshadows, but I do love how this large end blends super beautiful. So I already started with one color right here, and then I thought maybe I should go live. So I will be showing you this collection here, the middle one. And I'm going to be using only 3 of those colors. I'm going to use Cafe, which is at the bottom here, Sedona, which is this one here, and then Chai. I think that's what it's called. So I'm going to start with Cafe, and typically I do 3 colors. Sometimes I do 4. But typically I always do 3 colors. And how I plan it, I'm not making myself super complicated on the eyeshadow. So how I usually do it is I do a crease color, and then I will do a brow color, and I use that same brow color on the inside, and then I do a little darker color on the outside. So super simple thing that you guys can all do at home. So I choose 3 colors, and then the one that I put in my crease typically is the middle color. So I have a light, a middle, and a dark color. And that's how I place it. I put light color, middle on the crease, and then dark on the outside. So I'll show you real quick how I do this eyeshadow this morning. So I start with Cafe right here, and then I just go into my crease, and then if you have hooded eyes, just bring it a little bit higher then, so you can feel your bone, like the bone of your eye is right here, right? So you can feel that. All you do is just bring the eyeshadow just a little bit higher, so that if you have hooded eyes, like I'm trying to mimic a hooded eye, you would see the eyeshadow like right here. So I hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna bring it up, and I'm using the larger end of this brush, just swirling, making sure that it's all blended. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So this is Cafe. And I do bring it all the way to the inner corner. And I just windshield wiper, like I just make sure that it's all blended. I'm gonna try real quick on a closer mirror. There you go. Perfect. Okay, so this was my medium color. Then I would go into my dark color, and then I'll go into my light. I'm gonna use this little tile. If you don't have one of these in your palette, I would suggest getting one. It's super easy to transition between 2 colors. You just swirl on that little tile, and the brush is clean, and it won't transfer into your other colors. So I'm gonna go into my darker color, which is Sedona right here, this one here, and it's a warmer tone. I'm gonna use the smaller end of the brush. Can you tell I had a little bit of pink on there? So just a little bit on my brush. And then how I like to do it, I like to do it as a greater than or less than sign. So I go from like here out, and then I use my bone to dictate where it's gonna land. So I go this way and then up. Does that make sense? Good morning. Round and then up. And I'm not super particular, as long as I have it on the outer corners. That's what I really like. There you go. And then I will use the bigger end and then just simply brush through it to make sure that it's all blended and there's no sharp edges to it. Just like that. And then on the inner corner, I would put chai, which is this one right here. I'm gonna just clean this brush so that my dark color doesn't transfer. So chai is a little tan color, super light. I can swatch it for you guys. So super tan, this is Sedona. And then cafe. So these are the three colors, and don't mind my burn. I burned myself on my barbecue. That will teach me. I grabbed my tray from the wrong side. Anyways, so this is chai, and then I place that on the inner corner. And if you have hooded eyes, I would still place it on the inner corner. It's going to not show as much, but you'll see it when you close your eyes or when you blink. Just like that. And then I would put also chai right here, right at my brow bone. It's a very neutral eyeshadow look. And the last thing I would do, I don't wear eyeliner, so the last thing that I would do is I would use the darkest color that I put on the outside, and I'd bring it on my lower lash. So for me, that was Sedona, which is right here. I use the smaller end of the brush, and I tap it because I don't want too much products. And then I just gently brush that lower lash. And I bring it all the way to the outer corner to connect the two. So do you see like how it's more put together compared to this one? And my eye looks bigger. I don't do eyeliner anymore. I used to, and then I am doing this now because I like it a lot more. It's more subtle. Sorry, I make these weird faces when I do eyeshadow. Okay, so this is what I would typically do. Oh, I didn't bring my mascara. Damn it. It's okay. I'll put mascara after. And then eyebrows. So I haven't done my eyebrows yet. So I use the multitasker, and I also use one of our eyeshadows. It's called Oak. Depending on how dark your eyeshadows are, your eyebrows are. I've been saying eyeshadow, haven't I? Oh my gosh. So if your eyebrows are dark, I can figure a different color for you. But for me, this is Oak. And all I do is just like tap, tap, tap in the little thing, put some product on there, and then just fill it in. They're pretty much filled in because I've been microblading I first microbladed them in April, and I went back like a couple, maybe last week or so, 2 weeks ago. So all I'm doing is I want them a little darker, and you'll see the difference. So I'm just gently brushing on top of it, not going past my eyebrow because they're already shaped. And you can also use the line brush for this. But do you see the difference? How this one's much darker than this one? So I love this look, and I feel like it's more finished. And it's a total preference if you want to do yours or not. And I'm dabbing into it often because I don't want to put too much product all at once. So I'm just like dabbing, going back in, dabbing, going back in. So it's easier doing it that way. And that's it. So I just need my mascara. Hold on for a second. Sorry about that. We had a party here, makeup party here last night, and I brought everything out, so I left my mascara in my office. A little bit more about microblading sometimes. Oh, sure. Well, I can tell you while I put my mascara. By the way, we don't sell this. This is just Target, and it's all right. Like I like the finish on my my eyelashes, but I know there's better out there, so I need to spend time and get it. So microblading is so it's like a temporary tattoo. So it lasts about 3 years, and there's specific ladies, you don't go to a tattoo parlor to get microblading. There's specific ladies or men who are trained to do eyebrows. And I found this girl, Soka. I think she's on here and I can tag her. Her shop is the Brow Lady in Lexington, Mass. And she's been doing it for a couple years, and she's really, really good at it. So I had an issue with my brows, this one being a lot shorter, and they were really, really thin. So when I went to see her for the first time, she asked me what I was looking for, and honestly, I knew I wanted them shaped. That was like the one thing I wanted, and I knew I wanted some arch right here. So when we did, she mapped my face. So what that means is she takes like a thread, and she starts with like the corner of the eye to corner of the nose to the corner of the eye. That's where your brow should end. And then corner of the nose to middle of pupil, that's where your arch should be. And then corner of this eye to the inside is where your inside brow should be. She knows all of this. And then she maps you out with this black thread, and she just like makes lines and then connects everything and then says, what do you think? And the first appointment is a long process because she has to make sure that they're even, they're the same length, they're the same size here, they're same thickness. So it takes a little bit for the first appointment. And then it's a tattoo. So temporary tattoo, they don't go in as far as a regular tattoo. So it lasts about 3 years, and you have to get touch-ups after, let's say I did it in April, May, June, July, 3 months, I think. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. So I went back in July and then had them done again. So for me, I did shading on 3/4 of it. So this is all shading, which means that she uses a tattoo machine and she shades just like a tattoo. And on the inside, I have microblading, which those are strokes. I'm gonna try to zoom in. So I don't know, you probably could see them. They're right here. So those are strokes. Those are microblading. Well, I'm zoomed in so far. But these are microblading, so it's a different blade, and then she creates strokes on your brows. You can do either all microblading, you can do all shading, or you could do both. I wanted both. It's a more natural look, so that's what I did. And she talks to you about that. You can choose what you want to do, and she'll tell you, like, you should do this or you should do that, but it's really a preference to what you want. I wanted the most natural look as possible, and the combo was the best. So she did those strokes and then shading on the outside, and then your hair still grows. For me, I had like no hair right here. So once she created my shape, I was able to let it grow in that area, and then my brows are like full now. So that's that. But if you want to talk to her, I will try to tag her on here. She's a little bit booked, but she's so worth the wait. So Soka, and it's the Brow Lady in Lexington, Mass. So anyways, I was actually coming on here just for an eyeshadow. This is it. Super simple, something that you can do every morning. This is the Earth collection, and it's almost gone, so I will post a link up top if you want to get yourself one. It comes with a little compact. I have that here. It comes with this little cute compact, and it comes with an eyeshadow brush. So you can put your colors right in here, and it has a mirror, and it's all magnetic. So I will post a link if you're looking to get it, and I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. Thanks for coming on.